Guys, here we are, Oz Pro MX, Coffs Harbour. Dude, how was those motos today? Very tough track, but turned out to be okay. How was the day?
Yeah, man, it was a challenging day. Track was super technical. You know, we really didn't know what to expect with the amount of rain that we had over the last couple of days, but yeah, it rutted up really well. Super technical and challenging. Moto 1 struggled a little bit with my arm pump. I was with the boys for halfway, and then kind of dropped off a little bit. So I was a little disappointed with that, but we regrouped for Moto 2, got another decent start and was battling with the boys. So you know, to be up in the mix with Toddy and Gibbsy and whatnot and battling with them really kind of shows that we are going in the right direction. But we just need to keep developing, keep testing, keep getting the bike better, keep getting myself better, and yeah, I'm excited for the final 2 rounds. Absolutely.
Talking about that, I feel like this year has been it's been progression for you. Every round's been getting better and better. I think it's your first year with this team. What's that been like, you know, getting onto this motorcycle and trying to get it ready, and you know, on a new team like this that really hasn't been around that long?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming into the year, I had expectations that, you know, we wanted to be in the fight, in the championship fight. I think that's what the team wants. It's what I want. I mean, and as a racer, you want to win, right? So coming into the season, they were the expectations, but unfortunately, you know, I feel little hiccups with myself. I got injured at the start of the year and broke my sternum really badly, and then on top of that, lack of testing, lack of development, and yeah, we've just been playing catch up all year. So with a team that's newly developed, we have a lot to develop, but it is exciting times because we're within the mix, we're doing well, but we just got to keep getting myself better. You know, I got to keep putting in the work, and then you just got to keep putting in the work on the bike as well, and I'm sure we'll get to where we want to be shortly.
Absolutely, dude. 2 more rounds to go. We'll catch up in Coolum and see how it went.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Alrighty, guys, I'm down here with big number 5, Kirk Gibbs. Here we are, Coffs Harbour, Oz Pro MX. Dude, I'm going to give it to you. I didn't think that performance would be that good. How are you feeling? How was your day?
Yeah, day was good, obviously. Second in the first moto and then third in the last moto. Got a little gift from Tanny a bit in the first one, but felt really good in the first one. The track was super ruddy and gnarly, so I think that helped me. It slowed the track down a little bit, so yeah, sort of helped me out a little bit. But yeah, thumb is super sore right now, and yeah, just go home and rest now until the next round.
Quickly take us through it. So after the last round, I think it was a couple of days after you had surgery, what was the injury? What did they go in there and fix up?
So I messaged Steve on Sunday night, and he said come in Monday. Seen him Monday, and he said it's, you know, obviously really sort of touch. So he said I think it's a pretty bad tear. So I tore the UCL ligament right off the bone on my thumb, and he had to go back in and reattach it. It come right up into my hand, a bunch of tendons run over it, so it would have never come back. So he had to come back in and go back in and reattach it, and yeah, it was definitely sore today. Practicing's been sore, but track's not as gnarly, so today was yeah, I'll definitely feel it tomorrow.
Absolutely heroic ride for you today, mate. We're taking this into Queensland, 2 rounds. You're pretty pumped to be back home on home soil?
Definitely. QMP's, you know, only a couple of hours away, and Coolum's literally 20 minutes from my house. So
you look down on it from up on that house.
Yeah. not quite that rich, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait, and yeah, my finger will be a lot better, or thumb will be a lot better. So.
Alrighty, guys, that's Kirk Gibbs. Alrighty, guys, here we are, Coffs Harbour, Oz Pro MX, Aaron Tanti. Dude, how was the day, buddy?
It was a tough day for me. You know, I made a few mistakes in that first race, which cost me, you know, if anything, a P2 I was pretty comfortable in. But yeah, 2 laps to go crash. Cost me that. I got 4th, lost a few points. But yeah, rebounded in the second one, battled up the front the whole moto, and ended up P2 for 3rd overall on the day. Extended the points lead, so you know, I can't really be mad, but it was a pretty frustrating day for me.
So going back to that first moto, was there a bike issue? Was there something going on in those last couple laps? You didn't look right, your body posture didn't look right, something was up, dude.
Yeah, man, like I said, the lappers were really bad in the first one for me. I got out, I extended my lead to 3 seconds, and you know, I see that on the pit board, and then come around to these tighter sections of the track, and I got caught up 2 laps in a row with lappers pretty bad. There was nowhere to go. And yeah, they virtually stopped in the ruts because they see me behind him and I'm there, and yeah, that was pretty frustrating, and it sort of got a bit over my head, and yeah, then obviously Ferris capitalised on that, and then yeah, just a silly mistake after he passed me cost me even more.
Like you said, extending the points lead. The next 2 rounds to go, we're heading home, your new home. QMP and Coolum, getting pumped. This is in your wheelhouse.
Yeah. No, it's cool to do the last 2 rounds. Yeah, like you said, my new home. I live in Queensland now, so looking forward to that. I've still got a comfortable lead, but it's not. I would have liked to extend it a little bit more. So let's see how we go at QMP.
Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. That's Aaron Tenney here for Coffs Harbour. Alrighty, guys. Here we are with Matt Moss. Here we are, Coffs Harbour, Oz Pro MX. Dude, how was the day?
Yeah, well, it started really good. We qualified first in the first session, and then won the Super Pole, which is the 10-minute qualifier, and then not too bad of a start. I think I was in like 4th. I had a little tip over, got up pretty much straight away. I think I was about 8th at that stage, but then someone cleaned me up from behind and hurt me shoulder, hurt me wrist, and we're looking towards Supercross, so it was my shoulders that week that I probably wouldn't have been able to hang on for 30 minutes, so we just got to regroup and head towards, you know, try and get better from the rest of the motocross and Supercross. But other than that, like, the weekend was good for me. Like, from where I was 2 months ago is unbelievable. So
massive turnaround. Hey, talk to me about this motorcycle right here. So you've gone for a bit of a different approach for the retro round. Talk me through where that come from and sort of what it means to you.
Oh, well, yeah, you know me, I don't like to follow the crowd, so we, my mechanic is Indigenous, and you know, it's something close to my heart. I've got a lot of friends that are Indigenous, and you know, Hayden, my team owner, he sparked the idea, and we went after it. The local guys from here and the elders and that gave us a smoking ceremony yesterday and blessed us to run the bike. So it's a massive thing in my heart, and bringing different people to the race. And acknowledging it as well to our past and present and our elders in Indigenous heritage. So you know what, it's just something close to my heart, mate. I really love to hear the story and the culture and you know, all from going back. So you know, anything that we can do to represent, respect the Indigenous and the Aboriginal community, we'll do it.
Absolutely, mate. Well, that's sort of a wrap for you here at Coffs Harbour, mate. Good luck with the shoulder.
Yes, thanks. Thank you.
Alrighty, Jai, Constantinou, here we are, Coffs Harbour, MX, Oz Pro MX. Dude, how was the day?
Yeah, the track crew actually did a really good job. I thought it was going to be a bit of a mudder, and we had quite a fair bit of water on the track yesterday, and yeah, the track ended up really good, plenty of lines. It was quite technical and tight, but yeah, the track ended up being a lot better than what I was expecting.
Talking about the tracks, when you got on there for practice qualifying this morning, it formed up alright? Was it a bit slick? Was it a bit different? Or
it was a bit different, I guess, because they'd scraped it and stuff, and yeah, if you didn't have a flow today, it was quite obvious. And yeah, today I just struggled to find a flow, and yeah, I don't really have too much to say. I tried my hardest all day, but I just didn't have it. My riding wasn't that great, and I just struggled, to be honest, all day.
What about the absolute sensation Empire Kawasaki 250 you got there? Retro weekend here at Coffs Harbour. Dude, that thing looks sick.
Yeah, the Empire guys killed it with the bikes, the looks of the bikes, the graphics, collective family, and Fox matched it with the retro kit. They actually ended up buying it off MX Store because we had no stock left of the retro stuff, but they needed to make it work, and yeah, ended up getting that. And the setup, I don't know, it looked pretty sick if you ask me, but yeah, the retro gear and bike with the purple was pretty tricks.
Absolutely. Well, I'm thinking if we do a lit kit, dude, you got it. Sweet. We'll see you in Queensland, mate.
Cheers.
Alright, Haruki Yokohama, here we are, Coffs Harbour, MX, Pro MX, Oz Pro MX it is. Dude, in the back of the truck there's a yellow cap, and usually that means good things. How was your weekend?
Weekend was really good. Qualified 5th, which is best qualifying for me, and then 3rd and 6th for 3rd overall. Overall podium feels really good.
Absolutely. Now, hey, I'm hearing a few whispers out there that you're pretty good on a Supercross track. Are we doing some Supercross?
Hopefully, I think so. Not 100% sure, but keen for Supercross. I'm keen for Supercross, but never really experienced on like a real Supercross track yet. But yeah, should be, I think, suit for my style.
Dude, absolutely. Hey, what about your Empire Kawasaki there? The Empire, you guys went with a 97 Kawasaki Retro this weekend. What do you think, dude? It looked cool.
Oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah, Tyson Cherry and Collective got me a really good kit, and also Fox got me a really good kit for the second model. And yeah, I'm stoked for Retro kit, and I'm keen to run a practice.
Absolutely, dude. Well, we'll see you in Queensland in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks.
Alrighty, guys. I'm here with Levi Rogers. Just dragged him out of the shower. Does have the towel still on. So, dude, here we are, Coffs Harbour, Oz Pro MX. How was the weekend, mate?
A lot better. Ended a lot better. Had a tough year, come back from injury a couple of times. Missed Maitland, had a small crash and put a hole in my elbow, and just was finally able to put a whole motor together from start to finish and learn the front and battle up front. And it just feels good to be back towards the front end.
Absolutely. Like, let's talk about the start of the year for you. Bit of a tough time. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah, well, completely missed the first 2 rounds. I had a full shoulder reco, was able to get fully fixed up in 2.5 months, and have just been trying to build and sort of struggled with starts and just the speed these guys are going and just little mistakes, and finally being able to clean that up and put in a full moto.
So overall, a good day here for you. Going to keep that momentum going. Keen to get up to Queensland and keep this thing going.
Yeah, definitely. Back in not too far from home these last 2 rounds. Got a lot of confidence now, and hopefully keep doing what we did in the last moto.
Absolutely, dude. We'll catch you when you get to Queensland.
Yep, too easy.
Alrighty, guys. I'm with Jesse Dobson. Here we are, Oz Pro MX, Coffs Harbour, the retro round. You had a good looking bike, dude. How was the weekend other than that?
Well, yeah, you said it, the black was looking good, but I wish I rode as good as the black looked, but yeah, it was a pretty average day for me. I really struggled, and I just struggled with arm pump, you know. I wasn't riding tight, it felt good in the morning, but the first race it was just struggle street from about 10 minutes onwards, and you saw the race and you see me charge to the front, get to the third, and then drop the anchor because I literally couldn't hang on to my controls. Second race, I pretty much was just trying to manage it, and you know, for an average day, we still ended up 4th overall, 1 point out of the podium, so I can't complain. We ended up, we're 3rd now in the championship, which is positive as well, but yeah, I'm not very happy with my riding, but on overall, there's some positives to take away from it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's it based on the positives. Let's talk about the track real quickly. Yesterday we thought we were going to have a mutter on our hands. How did it form up in practice qualifying? It looked like it was better than expected.
Well, it's actually funny you say that because last night at dinner I was talking about just rolling out there and not even doing the first lap and letting everyone else run the track in and sitting in the mechanics area and then pulling out when the green flag come out. But I took off for the first lap and went around the first turn, and I was like, oh, not too bad. And finished the first lap, and I actually just stayed out there. I didn't even pull into the pits at all. The track was really, really good, and it was quite surprising. And yeah, it got ruddy and technical, so yeah, it was nice. Sorry about that. Retro round.
Retro round. Hey, we're moving on to Queensland. That's the back door for all of us. A couple of these rounds coming up, you're going to be especially good at. What's your thoughts on coming back to Queensland for the series?
Yeah, it's good. I don't know what to expect with QMP yet, but we'll wait and see. It's a bit of a Kinder surprise, I think. We don't know what we're going to get, but Coolum, I'm really looking forward to. You know, I consider myself, you know, a bit of a sand guy, so yeah, I always have. That's a home round for me too, and I'm going to try and do a lot of things leading up to it and try and promote the event. You know, let's build this thing. You know, let's try and build the sport. It's not just all about going out there and racing the races. It's we're all going to work together and try and build this thing up. And you know, if I can influence a couple of other pros to do the same thing, then you know, it's just going to get the ball rolling, and you know, we can bring in some different people and keep growing the sport.
Well, I think I seen you at a school this week. Was it a school? What was that?
Yeah. So we ended up going to a school just in Coffs Harbour here, and it was actually
like Mossy was meant to be there and he had his bike there and stuff like that. It was an Indigenous school because they had that Indigenous theme this weekend, but Mossy couldn't make it. They invited me along to come out and you know, I jumped at it because I like doing that stuff. For Mackay, when we went up earlier in the year, I went to a local school there with me and Rhys Budd and also Caleb Ward, and the kids love it, you know, and if we can spread the word about this, you know, awesome sport that we have, and you know, whether it's you know, spreading awareness for motorcycle safety, you know, wearing your helmet to the kids and stuff like that, and it at the same time it also promotes our sport event. So yeah, I think, you know, I'm always up to do that stuff. I want to try and do some more of it, try and get some more pros involved, and yeah, because you know, it's an awesome sport, man.
Absolutely, dude. More people need to jump on that, and congratulations for what you do for the sport, mate.
No, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Alrighty, guys. Rhys Budd, here we are, Coffs Harbour, Oz Pro MX. Dude, how was the day?
Overall, there's a lot of positives to be taken away, that's for sure. You know, Moto 1 pulled probably my first whole shot of the year, I think it is, so I was stoked on that. Led about 3 laps, which was really awesome, so that was quite refreshing to be up front, and brought it home in P2, which is cool, so awesome start to the day. Moto 2 wasn't the greatest, yeah, just didn't get the start I wanted. Unfortunately had some goggle trouble, so from the get-go, so vision was quite tough, that one, also with the sun and the glare and stuff like that made it a little bit harder, so you know, riding wasn't terrible, so lots of positives to be made. Still P2 in the championship. I think I extended it by a point or so that's a big positive. So we got 2 rounds to go, and I'm chasing that P2 overall.
Absolutely. That first moto, dude, you stayed ridiculously clean. Like, I don't know how you stayed that clean. Talking about the track, you know, yesterday we thought we were probably going to have a mutter on our hands. How'd the track warm up, practice qualifying for you this morning? What was your thoughts on the track?
Surprisingly really good. Yeah, I think it turned out to be a really good racetrack. It got that last moto was rough and ruddy, but it was raceable at the same time. So it was a really good track, and yeah, as I said, lots of positives to be taken home, and you know, as I said, 2 rounds to go, still P2, and that's our goal.
Absolutely, dude. Well, we'll catch you when we head to Queensland.
Sounds good.
Nathan Crawford, welcome back to the podium, bud. First round back of Pro MX and landed second on the box.
Yeah, what a crazy day, honestly. Like, I'm super stoked on how it went. I felt really good from the moment I rolled up here on Saturday. Given the weather, I just had high spirits all day. Obviously, it starts with the team around me. Like, you know, they've been so patient with me the last 5 or 6 months coming back from injury, and there's just no better way to repay them for the patience and hard work that they've put into me up to this point. So I'm stoked to do that for them, and I got Nathan from Elite 00 Elite Rider Training on board. He's helped me a lot this season. Also Dean from Fighting Fit Physio, and it's just a great combination of people around me, and this is where we ended up. So I'm just stoked, like, to come back and to be back on the box, and to be right there knocking on the door with Wilson at the end of that last moto. I really couldn't ask for much more this weekend.
Track was pretty gnarly. Like, it started wet this morning, got some deep ruts. How was the leg? Were you thinking about it, or was just you were back in race mode, didn't even think?
Nah, it was the leg's been good, honestly. Like, once I got out there, the adrenaline takes over. The track was super gnarly. Like, probably one of the gnarliest tracks I've ever ridden, and to say that, you know, after, you know, doing a bit of traveling overseas and stuff like that, but given the rain that we had and how it looked yesterday when we turned up, I honestly think the club's done probably the best job that they could have done with what they had, and honestly the track was sweet. So it was gnarly, it was good. Just happy to come away with a second on the box.
Awesome job today, mate.
Thank you.
Wilson Todd by 1 today, bud. Couple points off getting that championship, but take it to QMP, wrap it up there.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good day. Fast and qualifying, then two races, you know. Didn't do it easy. Well, I struggled a little bit today, but managed to get 2 wins, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, go home, get ready for the next one.
For how wet the place is here right now, and how wet the track was yesterday, the track looked like it formed up pretty awesome for me.
Yeah, no, I was definitely surprised. I was walking it yesterday, and they were ripping it, and there was a full swamp, and there was more rain coming, and I thought it's going to be called off. But yeah, like, come here this morning and it was prime time.
Paddle time, do you run in practice Moto 1 or only practice?
Just practice.
Yeah, it did look like it dried out quicker than it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, in practice there's already some real hard shit out there, but yeah. would have been a little bit better off the start, but I just stuck with the nollie for race 1.
Awesome job, congratulations, mate.
Cheers.
Charli Cannon, 13, 16, 14 today, in the MX2 class too, so great ride for you today. You feel pretty happy going?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Big improvements from last Maitland round. Coming in, I got a pretty decent qualifying P21, and then first moto, I got a really good start. I was up, I think, 9th, top 10 for a few laps battling with the fast boys, and I kind of just latched onto them and finished in 13th. And then second moto, average start, but sat in a good position and finished 16th, so I'm very happy with today.
I mean, MXW red plate holder at the moment, you guys only get 3 rounds now, but coming out here and riding MX2, was there an option to go MX3, or you wanted to go and see what it was like up the top?
Yeah, I had a chat with the Yamaha boys, and they just said, with where I want to go in the future, MX2 would be the best with like long motos, the experience with the fast boys, so yeah, I'm happy with the decision.
And for you, obviously preparation for next year, word on the street is you're heading overseas, so would be nice to wrap up an MXW championship and head overseas. Yeah,
that's it. Try and get the championship at Coolum, and then there's some news coming a week after that. So
there you go, sneaky. Keep an eye out. QMP MX2 and MXW for Coolum?
I won't be doing QMP, so I'll have the week off and then be ready for Coolum, WMX.
And we know how good you are around there, being that you grew up on that track. So.
Yeah, home track, so I'm keen to get in the sand.
Awesome job today, congratulations.
Thank you.
Kayden Minear, 5th overall of the day, not what you wanted, but still got those big old red plates in the bike.
Yeah, I really enjoyed today. The boys are riding really good. Track formed up a lot better than I thought it was going to be after all the rain. It got hard packed, blue groove, but yeah, I enjoyed it, and on to the next round.
You were sort of battling all day through the pack. Are these starts still a problem? We've got to figure them out.
My starts are actually good. The second corner was the problem today. A couple of people stalled it in front of me, but that's life. And yeah, just fight my way through the pack. I need to work on my sprint speed. That's definitely not the best, but yeah, I'll work on that and come back better next round.
2 more rounds, QMP, Coolum. I mean, being a WA kid, you're definitely looking forward to Coolum, but you look good to wrap this thing up. Is that the focus from here now? Just keep collecting those points?
Yeah, definitely. The championship is my goal now. Coming into Coolum, I want to be in the lead, but if I can't, I'll fight my way through there because that's my track, and hopefully I can secure a good spot there.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you got any plans for next year yet that you can tell us, or nothing yet?
Hopefully if everything goes to plan, MX2, that's my goal, but if not, I might just do another year in MX3.
Awesome, thanks, good job.
Thank you.
Tykeen, 7th overall today, bud. Not the highs of what you've seen at Maitland, but man, you fought all day.
Yeah, definitely wasn't the best day. Not too stoked with it, but had the flu coming into it, so just faded off a fair bit towards the end of the motos and didn't make it too easy for myself, so yeah, at least got a couple of points.
I mean, the highlight for the day though is your pass. Moto 1, dude, you and another rider come together in a big way. I mean, you're the only person I could see on the outside coming off in front of that one, but a bit sore after that.
Yeah, look, a bit bummed. I've bent me clutch lever, so I have to get another one of them. But yeah, lucky I came off on the better end of that deal, so yeah.
And all of the fans will know that you're a egg picker by day.
Yeah.
And day off tomorrow, we meet up.
I won't be home yet. I've got to drive back, so yeah.
Well, awesome job today, mate. QMP and Coolum to go. You looking forward to those two to finish this thing up?
Yeah, it should be fun. I think I'm staying up there, so should be an awesome bit of a riding holiday almost. So,
awesome, thanks, man.
Awesome, thank you.
Brock Flynn today, 7-2 for 3rd, but that is the best moto scores I've ever heard. But first podium of the year must be pretty good.
Yeah, second podium of the year.
Sorry.
Yeah, second. Yeah, ripper starts today. 2 out of 2 pole shots. Yeah, dude, the bike rips. Yeah, laid it down in the first one. So, and I was just riding tight. And I was second one, false neutral in the first turn. Boys got around me, and then I sort of just felt good. You know, felt solid. So I put the hammer down, and yeah, worked out really good.
That second moto, that was an epic battle. 4 of you battling for lead at one point. But again, just getting that second in that final moto must have felt good to tick one off and be back on that podium.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've even just got a good moto win, so I was really hoping for the moto win, but Ryan was just charging. He was going so fast, so credit to him, he was riding awesome. And yeah, just held on for second, so I'm super happy.
Alright, well, no side lap crash today, you're good to go. So congratulations, mate. We'll see you QMP.
Yeah, thank you.
Ryan Alexanderson 1-1 today, buddy. You had that thing on rails, but you did it the hard way.
Yeah, no, it was a great weekend. Terrible starts, but made it all the more fun. Come through the pack and go 1-1, quali P1. First both motos, so great weekend.
Perfect day. The track looked gnarly, like the ruts were deep and stuff. And that second moto, you were like 18 seconds down from the leader at one point and you charged through in that epic 4-rider battle for the lead. So must have just, was it the track that you felt comfortable on, or is it all starting to come back together after that injury you had?
Yeah, no, I felt really comfortable all day on the track, but yeah, only second big race back from injury. Yeah, it's all starting to come together, so that was a great weekend. Great charge in the last one. I had to work for it, coming, we say 18 seconds down, but no, it felt good.
What about QMP and Coolin to finish up, bud? We're going home for you, so looking forward to getting there and trying to run down that points gap even more.
Yeah, no, super keen to run down the points gap. Trying, first is a little bit of a reach, but we'll always aim for the top. Yeah, last two rounds, super local, only like an hour and a bit from each of them, so be good, finish the round off, series off.
Awesome job today, mate. 1-1, must feel pretty good.
Feels great, thanks mate.